Well, I just want to start the night out by saying thank you for everybody that took the time out to be a part of this questions and answers about a community event that I decided to do in 2025. I've been hosting bicycle rides since 2020. It started during the pandemic where we was having community bike rides because at that time we was on lockdown, and one of the things that we could do was gather and assemble and host bike rides. So we started this in 2020. Last year, I wasn't able to get out. Life caught up with me. And when I mean life caught up with me, I got busy in doing other things, so I didn't have the time to get out there and ride with the kids. Because at one point in time, I was hosting bike rides I had I Love Wednesday, I had Throwdown Thursday. I also was I did a bike ride on First Friday, and I also did Sunday Fun Day. Now, I Love Wednesday and Throwdown Thursday and Sunday Fun Day, I was doing them bike rides weekly, doing weekly bike rides. So last year, I didn't notice it because I was still riding the bicycles in 2024. I was still riding. I just wasn't hosting bike rides. I was riding solo dolo. I was riding by myself. And then I started an organization called All Love Tampa, Get Kids on Bikes. So the group was All Love Tampa to begin with. And then during the process of hosting the bike rides, I was noticing that a lot of kids was coming to the bike ride on bikes, and we basically was having to fix their bike, or their bike would break down during the bike ride. So I decided to start raising money and giving the kids who earned it and showed up, listened during the bike ride. I decided to start giving bike to the kids, and I was giving bike by giving them bicycles. First, I would talk with their parents to make sure, how they were doing in school and did the kid really deserve the bicycle. And I also tried to set it up to where the kid would feel like he earned it. Because, when you give somebody something, they always have that feeling that somebody might take it away, or they not going to take care of it because they didn't earn it. So I gave kids the opportunity to earn a bicycle. And I was giving away, if any of you familiar, I was giving away SE bicycles. And back then, SE bicycles were hard to find, and they also was running anywhere between $500 to $800. They was running in between $500 to $800. The first bike I gave away was a 24-inch Blocks Flyer to a young man by the name of Steve. Steve went to a all-boys school, and he was pretty smart and everything. But like I said, Steve used to come out there. When I tell you, if you seen the bike that Steve was riding to the bike rides, you would be amazed that he was even able to keep up with us, let alone complete the bike ride. Back then, the bike ride was anywhere between 20 to 25 miles, and we were doing them once a month. We didn't start doing Sunday Fun Day weekly until I started Get Kids on Bikes. So I'm going to say 2021 is when we started doing Get Kids on Bikes, and I started doing Sunday Fun Day where we was riding every Sunday. But if you go look at my Instagram page, you go look at my TikTok page, you go look at my Facebook page and YouTube, you will see a lot of them bike rides. None of them bike rides are current. Because like I said, I did not host a bike ride in 2024. I did not do that. But this December the 24th, my cousin owned a barbershop. So in 2024, in December, he was interested. He was like, Sean, we need to get together and put a bike ride together for the community. So me being who I am, and I didn't want to get burnt out, I told him I don't have a problem with doing a bike ride, but I'm not doing 3 bike rides a week. I'm not doing a group bike ride every week. I'm not doing that. I dedicated myself to do 1 bike ride a month One bike ride a month. And at that bike ride, I give away bicycles. So I gave myself a goal of giving away 12 bicycles this year. We already done gave away 3. I actually done gave away the bike for this month. It depends on how many people show up and how much money we raise for the bike ride. It depends on that, because if enough people show up, I know me, I'll probably just go ahead and raffle off a bicycle, and I have the bike shipped to their house, which is not a problem. If the money there, it'll get done. And our community event is free. We did a barbecue. The last one we did was a barbecue, and it was hosted by LM Catering. Larry Sanders Jr. was the host and the sponsor of that bike ride. And he's the owner of LM Catering. So he provided all the food. My thing is, I try to get a host for the bike ride. A host, a sponsor, or whatever you want to call it. But when I say a host or a sponsor, that means he is dealing with the feeding portion of the bike ride. We eat after the bike ride. And you do not have to ride a bike, and you do not have to be in a bike ride to eat. But we eat after the bike ride. So whoever sponsored the bike ride, they take care of the food portion. And me, I'll take care of the bike ride, hosting the bike ride. And recently, I just started mapping the bike ride out. If you go on my page, you'll see the bike ride that we have coming up Sunday, March the 30th at 2 o'clock. It's a 10-mile bike ride, which is cool. I normally do 20 to 25, but the 10 miles is cool. The reason that the 10 miles is cool, because I'm trying to introduce new riders to riding bicycles. And everybody I talk to, we up in age, kids don't care. But for as adults and parents, they always believe that they cannot do the 10 miles. But the thing about it is, you'll never know until you try. Once you try and get out there and do it, you'll see that with the talking, we communicating, we fellowshipping, we talking to each other during the bike ride, you will see that 10 miles will be done came and went before you know it. And also, in the stops, we got to have dedicated stop. Anybody get tired, we gonna stop. Anybody need a break, we gonna stop. Anybody got to go to the restroom, we gonna stop. The thing is, we're trying to, whoever the slowest person is, we're gonna keep with him in order for him to be able to complete the ride. We're not leaving nobody. We're riding as a group. This is a ride, not a race. So ain't nobody getting no prize for being the first one by. So like I said, we're gonna ride as a group, and we looking out for each other. As a lot of people say, we ride as one, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make sure of that. So the bike rides that I'm doing now, I'm doing once a month. I basically call them community events, because I want to call them a community event because you do not have to ride a bicycle to participate. But you do have to show up to participate. So if you're interested in being a part of what I'm doing in the community, come on. And another thing, I keep forgetting to tell y'all that I am the vice president of the Progress Village Civic Council. Everybody keep telling me I need to let that be known and I need to wear it as a badge of honor, but I am the vice president of Progress Village Civic Council. And this organization has been around since 1960. That's when the community Progress Village, that's when it was founded. That's when it was made. That's when they started. Because when Progress Village was made and they started building houses out here, the community that I'm in right now, Progress Village, it was in the middle of a cow pasture. So I don't care what you did. You passed cows coming in, you passed cows going out. You always had to pass a cow pasture or a dairy. Now, all the dairy's gone and we got communities now. So we basically in the middle of new communities, which is not a problem. Like I said, even though this bike ride is being hosted in Progress Village, anybody can show up. Like I said, we're not going to judge it like that, but it's a free event. And the reason that it's a free event, because I have sponsors, I have supporters, I have people who just donate to what I'm doing. So this week, But this month, it's a fish fry. I done gave away an e-bike, which is the third bike that I gave away. I'm trying to give away 12 bikes on the year. So I gave away an e-bike this month. And if you look on, I think it's on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, you can see the e-bike that I gave away totally free. But the thing about it is, it's free to whoever I give it to. But with the donations and the people who support what I'm doing, I go in my pocket. I don't have a problem going in my pocket because I fix bikes, I fix e-bikes. I'm mainly known for doing custom bikes. That's what started for me. I do custom bikes. Anything I do. I buy a brand new bike, take it apart, powder coat it, change the color, do all of that. I buy brand new bikes and I'll do that. But at the same time, I'll buy an old bike and do the same thing. The kids got mad when me say I was buying all the old bikes, making them new. But to me, that's like fixing up a 1972 Chevy Impala convertible. It's the same thing. So that's what I do. And the reason for these weekly posts, they're gonna vary because I don't want to say I don't have no platform, but things change as things in life change. Like this week, for me, it's been a lot going on. I found out I've been riding around for 2 years and I ain't got no driver's license. 2 years, I have been riding around with no driver's license. And let me explain to you how that happened. I got CDL driving license. I used to work for Waste Management, so I have CDLs. I let my DOT card expire. Now, my license, they was basically still good, but I let my DOT card expire. Once your DOT card expired, I'm going to tell you what I thought, and I'm going to tell you what about reality. I thought once my DOT card expired, I thought, okay, all that mean is I can't drive trucks no more. I can still drive a car, a pickup truck, or whatever. But since my DOT physical expired, I was under the impression that I just couldn't drive a commercial vehicle. That's not the case. But that's what I thought. So since, I want to say 2020, I've been riding around with no driver's license. What happens is, once your DOT card expires, they suspend all your driving privileges. You got to go in there and they'll give you, I think it's called a Class D. They'll give you a Class D license. So when I went in there, I think I went in there Wednesday. So when I went in there Wednesday, they gave me a Class D license. And let me tell you another thing about going to I think it's called I don't even know what they call that place. Hillsborough County Tax Collector. If you go into the Hillsborough County Tax Collector, make an appointment. I did not have an appointment, and guess what? I was there for 4 hours. I didn't have an appointment. So since I didn't have an appointment, I had to sit down there at the DMV. It wasn't even the DMV, it's the Hillsborough County Tax Collector. I had to sit down there for 4 hours and wait. But this is something new that they didn't have when I was growing up. Because remind you me with COVID and all of that, I didn't want to be inside no building during COVID. So I could have got my DOT card and did everything I had to do. I just didn't want to go to no doctor's office with COVID. I didn't want to go none of them places. And then I wasn't driving trucks. So I didn't worry about that. And that's why I didn't go. I didn't want to go to the DMV Wednesday. But I knew I had to go take care of business. And I'm going to tell you how this started. I go to the barbershop to get a haircut. I don't know who done told these fools I ain't got no driver's license. But I go to the barbershop and get a haircut. I think they think I ain't got no driver's license because I always ride my bicycle up there. But they getting on me by not having a driver's license. They're like, Sean, you too old for that. I'm like, okay, I don't have no driver's license, but you don't see me driving. So it's not an issue for me not to have driver's license because I wasn't driving. I wasn't. If I need to go somewhere, I rode my bicycle, I caught the city bus, or I called the Uber. So I don't need a car to survive. So it wasn't the issue. But they got on me because at the same time, I didn't have no driver's license or no ID. So since they got on me about that, that's what encouraged me. Because I felt like they were just trying to show me love and make sure that I was straight. So I took that opportunity to go and get my driver's license. That was started all of this. Because I go get a haircut every other Friday. So that was started that. So I went ahead and went. When I went down there, they told me, this is the paperwork from them. This is the paperwork from the DOV. they told me the thing was I got disqualified indefinitely for failed to file medical certification and disability information. That's what they called it. And I got a fine, the reinstatement fee of $75. So I had to give them $75 to get my license back from that. I don't even know if I paid this yet. But and they also suspend me. If y'all ever go on my page and y'all see any of the videos, we got a bus. We got a bus with sponsors. I used to charge because we were doing the bike rides on a weekly basis, and we had a bus. And on the bus would ride behind the bike ride. And the bus carried the water, the Gatorade, the granola bars, the bananas. Everything we carried was on the bus. And the reason I say nobody got left behind, because the bus followed the bike ride. If you broke down, Jeff Marcus, my day one, picked you up and put you on the bus. So you didn't have to worry about how I'm going to get back to the park or what's going to happen. You got a flat tire, you broke down, whatever. We had a bus to follow behind the bike ride, and the bus picked you up, and you were still part of the bike ride. You just weren't riding no bicycle. You was in the bus. But unbeknownst to me, the bus became a party bus. So Jeff got music, people getting on the bus having a good time. We had people who was coming to the bike ride, didn't even have a bicycle. They came to the bike ride just to get on the bus. They was partying, having a good time. I'm going to leave it at that. That's what they did. So Jeff would pick them up, and our main stop used to be, it was a Winn-Dixie. A Winn-Dixie on, I think that was Swan. It was a Winn-Dixie on Swan in Tampa. We would always stop there in the parking lot of Winn-Dixie, and Jeff and whoever was on the bus would pass out the waters and everything. You didn't have to spend no money, but the reason we had waters, because people would donate water. Businesses would donate water. So everything that they had, we gave it away. Now, me being honest, if ain't nobody donate Gatorade, I would go buy Gatorade, and I would sell the Gatorade for $2. I wasn't selling the Gatorade to make no money. I was selling the Gatorade because when I took my behind back to Sam's Club, them $2 paid for that. I think a case of Gatorade was like $16 back then. So the $2 that I was selling the Gatorade for, it was making it able to replenish so we would have Gatorade. Because anybody would donate water. It take a strong individual to donate Gatorade on a regular basis, and especially the type of Gatorade we need. Because some of them bike rides, we used to have 200, 300, I'm going to say about close to 500 people at the bike ride. And then again, remember, the bike ride was going on during the pandemic. So the clubs weren't open, the mall wasn't open, restaurant wasn't open. So guess what? The bike ride was the club. The bike ride was entertainment. The bike ride was an opportunity to mingle. And it probably people are finding some old ladies, and some women are probably finding them old man at the bike ride. But that's what the bike ride was. It was an opportunity for you to get out your house during the pandemic. I don't know if anybody caught COVID during our bike rides. If they did, they didn't tell nobody, but that's what we was doing back then. But let me get back to the driver license thing, because I know I'm rambling, but this going somewhere. And at the same time, if anybody on here got any questions pertaining to the bike rides, if they want to know how they can volunteer, or if they're interested in donating, anything, just let me know. And even you got suggestions, I'm open for all suggestions, because like I say, how I'm doing things now is different. It's different. All my bike rides used to be in the city. Now, I live in Progress Village, so the bike rides that I do now, I'm basically turning them into community events. The reason I turn them into community events, because like I said, once again, I'm the vice president of Progress Village Civic Council. So that's what we do. A lot of things I do different now because I got this little position. And guess what? I don't get paid. I don't get paid for this position. So don't think I'm doing this to make no money, because that ain't the case. So I go to the DMV. I thought I had my receipt in this bag, but apparently I don't. I don't have my receipt. Is this my new? That's my new license. So I take care of all of that business there. And to be honest, when I went up there, I really just wanted to get a ID card. I wanted to get an ID card so I can get my quick card. So when I went in there, the lady told me, you'll come out better just getting your driver license, because if you get your ID card, you still can't drive. And I'm like, oh, y'all are giving me my regular driving license. It won't have nothing to do with my DOT. It won't have nothing to do with my CDL card, my CDL license. And the lady informed me, no. All you have to do is when you go get your DOT physical, that's what this is, my DOT physical. I went and got my DOT physical on what the day that? On the 19th. I got my DOT physical on the 19th. So she was like, once you get your DOT physical, you come by with the DOT physical. She told me I had to pay like $110 and I'll be done. I done paid $180 already to get my driver license. I got to pay $110 to get my to get my CDL's bike. So now we're looking at, that's $290. And I paid $100 for the DOT physical. But the thing that I want to mention about the DOT physical, I didn't know where to go get the DOT physical at. So what I did was I went online. I stay off of Bloomingdale. I went online, I went DOT physicals, and I typed in Bloomingdale. So guess what? This lady came up, her name is, the name of the shop is Live in Vitality. The lady that owns this establishment, I think she just opened it up in the 24th. I think she opened it up in December. If you go find her, she's on Instagram and Facebook, but this is her right here. I know it looks backward, but the name of it, her name is Dr. Cheryl. This is her business right here. This is a woman who decided to open up, see what it say, Live in Vitality? Let me put it like that. So if you turn the screen, you'll be able to. She has a lot going on. She's a very nice lady. And guess what? The main thing to me was I didn't have to wait. So when I called her up, I made an appointment. I got there early. She was ready to handle business. So that's what we did. And I like the vibe of the whole establishment. And guess what? Anybody know what the purpose of them green walls? Please tell me. She got a whole wall in her weight room that's green with them green leaves and all of that. I don't know what the green wall for. So if somebody know what, I don't want to Google it, but I will. But if somebody know the purpose behind them green walls, please let me know the purpose behind the green walls. And again, I want y'all to know tonight I am going live on TikTok and YouTube. And I did a post because I broke one of my phones and I can't remember the person's name right now, but somebody sent me a brand new iPhone 16 Max Pro with 1 terabyte of memory. I just want to say thank you. I know I should remember by heart who donated me a phone and who sent me a brand new phone. I know I should remember that by heart because somebody sent me an Apple Watch too. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm very appreciative and I needed it. The reason they sent me a phone because I was making a complaint. I did a video where I had to erase a whole bunch of pictures on my phone because my phone stopped working because I didn't have no more memory on my iPhone. So somebody, through the kindness of their heart, they probably got their tax money. I don't care, but I appreciate it. I really do. So that's what's going on with that. So I have my DOT certification, my DOT physical. I have that. I still don't have my CDL license because I didn't go up there yet. But my plan is to go up there tomorrow. I don't have an appointment. I have an appointment for the 8th of next month. I don't really want to wait. It's just like I want to take care of that and be done with it because all of this is holding up my quick card. So I'm going to probably go up there tomorrow. I don't know, because I'm supposed to go to Orlando tomorrow too. So it is what it is. You get tired, you can screenshot that if you're in the area, or you can go ahead on. But the reason I'm showing this card because it's Women's Month. and she's a woman. So that's why I'm bringing the card up here, because it's Women's Month. And another thing I want to mention, I don't know if any of you are familiar with spin class. Spin. I used to see them people doing spin. I used to laugh at them. I used to talk about them, saying I would never participate in nothing like that because I love to ride bicycles. But let me tell you, I've been doing spin probably since the 14th of January. It might have been the 18th of January, but I've been doing spin classes at Power Cycle and Fitness Studio owner Lisa Frederick. I've been doing the spin classes up there since, like I said, January the 15th. I have lost 35 pounds. I'm still a fat boy now, but I done lost 35 pounds since I've been going to Power Cycle and Spin. So anybody interested in losing weight, toning up, go to you a spin class. If you in Tampa, Florida, go to Power Cycle and Fitness Studio on 301. It's on 301, and I'm just saying that in recognition of Women's Month. The two women that I mentioned, both of them are business owners, and this is Women's Month. So I just want to give them a shout out to them, kudos, and let them know that they're blessed in a position to do things that a lot of people just dream about. A lot of people dream about owning a business. I own several businesses, but a lot of people dream about owning a business. But one thing I'm finna tell you, that dream can quickly turn into a nightmare. And what I mean by your dream turning into a nightmare, when you being a business owner, don't get no support. Don't get no clients. Don't pay your rent. Don't pay your electricity bill. Don't pay the phone bill. It's a lot. If you trying to be a small business owner, it's a lot that can turn your dream into a nightmare. So the best advice I can give you is to be consistent and love what you do. Because I was a barber all my life. It was days I didn't make no money. Then it was days all 5 pockets was full of money. But that's what you got to go through when you want to be self-employed or you want to be a business owner. Because the people who got regular jobs, when the beginning of the work week start and when the end of the work week come, they already know how much they finna make. They already know how much they get paid. They already know what they get. But when you self-employed, you got to pray to God that this come through. You got to pray to God that this come through. You got to pray to God that this come through. And then with me, the thing that kept me in the green versus the red, I used to pay my bill 2 months in advance. Whenever I had something. And get out of paying half of them goddamn bill. If your bill $120, pay $120. Don't pay 20 or 60 or 80. Pay the whole bill. A lot of people do that. I didn't do that. And my bill was $120. I sent them $150. And that's what kept me out of trouble dealing with a lot of things. Because in my life, my lights ain't never been cut off. I ain't never had no car repossessed. You know why I ain't never had no car repossessed? Because I paid cash. So that's what's going on. But like I said, this is my 4th show. And I'm going to be on here rambling every week until I get y'all to start participating in really why I started this. I started this to get ideas and things that I could do for the community about the bike rides. But the first 3 episodes that I did, just like this episode, ain't nobody commenting, ain't nobody giving me no suggestions, ain't nobody doing nothing. So I just decided tonight everything gonna be different. I'm gonna tell y'all how last week went, cause this is a new week. And since this is a new week, you know, what y'all got planned for this week? That's basically when I'm on here. I know tomorrow I gotta go to Orlando to pick up 2 bicycles. And I gotta try to go to the DMV. And then Wednesday, I should be doing the checklist right now, but people done donated a lot of stuff. But between now and Wednesday, because the bike ride and the fish fry is Sunday, everything that no one donated, I got to go buy. And what I mean by I got to go buy, I got to go purchase it. So between now, I want to have everything done by Friday. I want to have everything paid for. I want to have everything paid for by Friday. So my goal is to sit down and write down what I need. I'm going to write down everything I need for the fish fry. And remind you me, I don't do this. I do bike rides. So this is my first time where I got to do the bike ride and host the fish fry. The first 2 times we did a barbecue. And this time we doing a fish fry. I don't know if I don't get no sponsor. Next month ride is still going to be in Progress Village. And all my bike rides are the last Sunday of the month. The last Sunday of the month. And I'm going to just say it once again because I can never be thankful enough. I want to thank God and I want to thank everybody that donated. And like I tell everybody, I want to thank everybody's support. Support don't always mean financial. Support can be, Sean, you're doing a good job. Support can be, let me share this post. Support can be, do you need any help? Do you need me to come help? Do you need some garbage bags? You know, support could be, Sean, you know what you need to do? Because just like from last week thing, the lady told me we have at the little park, we have a pond. The pond has a sidewalk to go around it. The lady was saying for the people who want to get active and can't ride no bicycle, you might want to encourage them to walk around the lake while y'all go ride the bicycles. So I went up there and I rode around the lake. I use Revive. I think it's called Revive, the Revive app. And it tracks the bike rides. It tracks how far you go. It tell you how fast you're going and all that there. So I used that and it told me that if I go around the lake 5 times, it's a mile. So I gave the people that type of information. And then the lady also told me that before the bike ride, you might want to get out there and have people stretch, people to get prepared for the bike ride. Because I ain't never been on no bike ride and nobody caught a cramp. And if they did catch a cramp, they ain't tell me. So I don't know. I ain't never caught no cramp on no bike ride. I done damn near passed out because it was so hot, but I never caught a cramp. So whenever you see this, basically what I'm doing, this is a live screen, but I'm going to download it and then I'm going to upload it to my podcast because that's what it's for. So anytime you see this, and if you got any suggestions pertaining to bike rides and doing bike rides in the neighborhood with people of all ages, and you got any suggestions on what else I could do dealing with this bike ride other than the feeding and things like that, drop them in the comments. Leave a comment about it because I'm still, and then, like I said, I done gave away 3 bikes already. And I think I got a gift card for $100. But when I buy all the stuff that I need, like the tartar sauce, the hot sauce, the oil, and this and this and this and this and that there, when I get done with that, then I'm going to make the decision of whether I'm going to give away a $50 gift card or a $100 gift card. But I'm not going to make that announcement until I get everything paid for and whatever left over, I'm going to get a gift card and I'm going to get a gift card away. And then when I'm done with that, whatever money is left over from the bike ride, it'll roll over to next month. Any money is left over will always roll over to the next bike ride, period. That's just what we're going to do. So we at the point right now to where I want to thank the sponsors of the bike ride. And one of the first sponsors that I really want to thank is Just Ride Bikes. Just Ride Bikes. They're located on Bell Shoals Road. Just Ride Bikes. The owner is Joe Kennedy. If you up in that area, are you familiar with that area, you can go and give Just Ride Bikes a holler. I think they even rent bikes too. If you need to rent a bike, I think they rent bike as well. I rent bikes for the bike ride. I do and I don't. If you need to rent a bike for one of the bike rides we do, you need to let me know in advance because we have e-bikes and we have regular bikes. We mainly have e-bikes and SC bikes. Then the type of bikes we ride. And if you needed a bike, just get in contact with me a week before the bike ride, and I'll make sure if I have anything available, I'll let you know and I'll be able to put you on the bike ride. But if you're a sponsor or supporter of the bike ride, you won't have to rent the bike. I just let you ride the bike. So Just Ride Bikes is one of the sponsors of this event, which is going down March the 30th at 2 o'clock. Also, there's New York Pizza. If you're from Tampa and you're ever in Ybor City on 7th Avenue, you got to know New York Pizza. If you don't know it, you better find it. New York Pizza, for me, they make the pizza. When you order pizza, they make it. I'm talking about dough it up. They make it right there. That's some of the best pizza I ever had. I don't know if it's the best pizza because it's hot. If I tell them to put some more meat on there, they put meat on there. I don't know. But to me, that's the best pizza kicking it. So if you're a pizza eater, and I really can't eat pizza no more, but if you're a pizza eater, then you can turn around and give New York Pizza a try. We also have LM Catering. LM Catering, as I said prior in the beginning, it's owned and operated by Larry Sanders Sr. All these people that I'm mentioning, you can find them on social media. You can find them on Instagram and Facebook. I don't know if any of them on TikTok or YouTube, but you can find them on Facebook and Instagram. Oh, okay. Well, I live in Tampa. I'm from Tampa, Florida, and the bike rides that we have are in Tampa, Florida. And the reason that I'm on here, the reason for this live is the questions and answers about an upcoming bike ride we have March the 30th. We have a community bike ride on March the 30th. And after the bike ride, there's a free fish fry. Everything is free, and this is a community event. I know a lot of y'all, don't forget I'm on YouTube and I'm on TikTok. So I'm going between two different cameras. So I know a lot of y'all on YouTube just coming in, but this is a questions and answers. We also give away bicycles and all of that. If you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, you'll see some of the bikes we done gave away. And I basically customized bicycles. But during these bike rides, we've been giving away bikes. And I've been doing this since 2020. And all of this started from the pandemic. And we have a Facebook group called All Love Tampa, Get Kids on Bike. That's our Facebook group on Facebook. But Sean Bell Sr., which is my personal social media page, I got that on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and what you're on right now in YouTube. So that's what's going on to that. But Bike 2, thanking the sponsors. I'm always thank the sponsors. And guess what? For some of y'all wondering when it's going to end, I thank the sponsors at the end. So guess what? It's getting close to the end. So we done already thanked Jeff Marcus. We're going to thank Jeff Marcus again. Pastor Sidney Simpson. He's the pastor of Breathe Again Ministries. If you're looking for a church home and you're in the Tampa area, you might want to go on Instagram or Instagram or Facebook and find Sidney Simpson. And the name of his church is called Breathe Again Ministries. He does a Bible study on Wednesday on Facebook Live. I think it's at 6:30. He does a Facebook Bible study. And also, Kim Jones, she has a nonprofit where she goes out and feed the homeless in the community. And that is Kim Jones. See, one thing about it, when y'all go to leaving them stupid comments, I delete them. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't have no time. I don't know if them kids or I don't know if them adults. But one thing about it, I don't have no time for that. I ain't gonna even put up with it. Because I'm on here talking about business, and I'm talking about the community, and everything that we do is positive. If you got any negativity, this ain't for you. I'm just saying, I'm not for you. We're going to fall out quick. And we also want to thank Squilly. He's a resident of Progress Village. He made a donation to the event, and his donation is making everything possible for us to be able to do this. Judy Jones, that's Kim Jones' mother. They're a duo. And I know they have a nonprofit, but if you go on Facebook and look up Kimberly Jones, you can find out everything about her and her nonprofit. I never in my life went out and fed the homeless, but she invited me to come. So I went out with Kim and fed the homeless. And when I tell you, it is a humbling experience. That shit changed my life. I ain't gonna even lie. I look at things different now. I don't take so much things for granted. And just like this, we had a bike ride. Not this one, but the first bike ride, we had food left over from the bike ride because hardly nobody showed up because they had a big event in another town. It was 2 events going on the same day, and they chose to go to the other event versus come to the bike ride. So we had a lot of food left over. That made me, by doing stuff like that, made me took the food and we went and found some homeless people to feed with the food that was left over from the bike ride. With the fish fry, that probably won't happen because the fish going to be cooked to order. So when people say they ready, we're going to cook the fish and give it to them. And like I say, whatever left over, we're going to be saving it for next week. So that's what's going on with that. And Lisa Sweet Treats. She's a woman, and this is Woman History Month. She's a woman, and she donated 50 candy apples. This week, her partner, who is Tasha Mango, she's donating 50 gourmet cookies. So last week we had candy apples. That was a sweet treat. This month, we're going to have 50 gourmet cookies that she's donating for the event. And another thing, Alvin Cupcake Killer. When I tell you, his name is Alvin Cupcake Killer. His name is Alvin Bronson. His business is Cupcake Killer or Cupcake City. I don't care where you from. You can find him on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. He has the best cupcakes in the world. In the world. I ain't gonna even say, you know what I'm saying, in the world? Because I ain't taste all of them in the world. But as far as the ones that I have taste, he has the best in the world. So I'm going to stand 10 toes down on that, and I'm standing on business when I say that. Alvin Cupcake Killer has the best cupcakes in the world. And I know what that means. And he also made a donation. I think he bought a case of fish for this event. So I want to say I'm really appreciative. Alvin been down from day one. He's a real good dude. I customized a bike for him, and I got to do some work to bring the bike on him. But that's something I got going on. So, like I say, he's a good dude. If you can support any of these sponsors, you're doing an amazing thing for what we're trying to do in the community. And then don't forget, I'm the vice president of Progress Village Civic Council. And then we have another nonprofit, which is Communities Giving Bike Ministry. Communities Giving Bike Ministry. That ministry is only on Instagram. So if you're interested in finding more information about Communities Giving Bike Ministry, please go to Instagram, give them a like, subscribe to this channel, hit them up, and if you want to donate to him, or if you want to participate in what he's doing, you want to come out and volunteer, you can do all of that. And another thing, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I can drop anybody that want to make a donation for this event, you can make a donation through, we have a GoFundMe account. We have a GoFundMe account, and we also have a Cash App. And our Cash App is, you see it, Dollar sign, you see it. And when I say you see it, it is dollar sign YOUSEEEEIT. Dollar sign YOUSEEEEIT. That's our cash out. So if anybody want to make $1, I mean, I don't care if you donate $1. Everything helps. Because just like I say, whatever money is left after this event, it'll roll over to the next event. And without the community and without the support and the donations, we'll probably be having hot dogs, peanut butter and jelly. We're going to have something now, because I'm going to make sure that people eat. And what started me, and another thing, this is something I think y'all should know. When I used to do the bike rides, we didn't feed nobody. We had granola bars, we had bananas, we had water, and we had Gatorade. That's all we had. We used to stop at stores like Family Dollar, and we used to stop at Winn-Dixie's. We used to stop like that so people can go to the bathroom, and the people who had money went in and bought whatever they want. During one of these bike rides, we stopped at a Family Dollar. The lady called me from Family Dollar. She went on social media, whatever. She found my number and she called me and she told me, they love what I'm doing, but please take them off our stop list. And I was like, so what's going on? She told me that every time we stopped there, and like I said, we're doing a bike ride once a month, so they had to deal with us once a month. She said, every time y'all stop here, them kids come in here, they open up stuff, they open up the chips, they open up the drinks. They don't never finish them. They'll eat so much and then they'll put it back. They'll open up a Gatorade, they'll drink some out the Gatorade, and then they'll put it back. She said, every time you do that, that happened. And she said, we lose anywhere between $20 to $100 in items going on. I offered to go back up there, and I said, well, since you the manager, if you need me, I don't have a problem with coming up there paying for whatever them kids did. I told her I would pay for it, because like I said, I have a nonprofit. So I told her I would pay, because the thing is, I don't want to be a problem in the community. I don't want people to see us and be like, oh shit, I don't want y'all coming up here. I want to be a positive note in the community. So I volunteered to go back up there and pay for it. She told me, don't worry about it, just don't come up here no more, which is cool. So we don't stop at Family Dollar. I think that's Family Dollar on Tampa Street and Columbus. We can't go there. We can, but I just choose not to. And that's what started me on. I went to thinking, I'm like, well, damn, maybe them kids hungry. That might be why they going in there, stealing stuff to eat and things like that. So that's what made me start it. Because I can feed them before the bike ride. But if I feed them before the bike ride, they're probably going to go home and go to sleep. And then they're not going to do the bike ride. So that's the main reason why I decided to turn around and start feeding after the bike ride. And just to be honest, we let the kids eat first. Kids eat first, then the women. Kids eat first, the women, and then everybody else. And then, we throw the volunteers in there. I talk to them. I have a powwow and, go through them. And guess who eat last? I eat last. I eat last on purpose. The reason I eat last, because I want to make sure everybody's straight. Make sure everybody's straight. That's why I eat last. Because my refrigerator full of fish. So that's what started me, because anybody that know me and anybody, you go look at the previous posts, you go look at the years that we did this, you will see I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to do the bike ride and leave. The bike ride and leave. Because like I say, I'm the type of person that if I'm doing it, it's going to be organized right. I'm going to organize it to the T. So like I said, when I do this stuff, I want everything to be legit, organized to the T, and I try to get it. It basically take me a whole month to get things together for the next bike ride. Like right now, I'm basically starting already on the next bike ride. Because this bike ride in the book, the next bike ride going to be me see. I cannot believe this. You ever had your phone on the charger? You ever had your phone on the charger and you ever had your phone on the charger and it wasn't charging? That's what happened with my watch. It was on the charger and it wasn't charging. I'm trying to pull up my calendar so I can tell y'all when the next bike ride gonna be. The next bike ride is April the 27th. The next bike ride is April the 27th, and it's going to be in Progress Village as well. April the 27th. I'm going to do these 2 bike rides in Progress Village, and if everything go all right, I would really love to keep all the bike rides in Progress Village because I stay in Progress Village. That means I ain't got to load my truck up. I ain't got to load this up. All I got to do is take everything up there and do the bike ride. Is convenient for me. But how the locations for the bike rides are chosen, whoever sponsored the bike ride. And like I said before, the sponsor of the bike ride is the one who's feeding the community. So whoever's sponsoring the bike ride, they are the one who gets to choose where the bike ride location is at. So it was a person who stayed in the city. That's why the 2 bike rides we had were 18th Street Park. And mainly all the bike rides we do will be at a city park or a county park. The main reason it's going to be there because of parking, and this is a community event. So, you know, the parks are free. So, like I say, we want people to come out, eat, and enjoy themselves. So, mainly, that's why the events be at the park. Just solely because of that. Ain't no other reason. And, you know, eventually, I'll probably be doing the night rides again, but I'm being honest. I don't really want to do none of that. I want to do this once a month bike ride because, like I said, I got other things going on. I got a whole bunch of bikes I got to fix. I got bikes I got to sell. So that's one of the things that is going on. I just want to say thank everybody for, I'm going to say, jumping in. Thank you for doing a drive-by. That's what y'all did. Thank everybody who came by and did a drive-by because ain't nobody helped me in what I'm trying to do. And what I mean by help me in what I'm trying to do, always remember, this is a questions and answers. I need to know if anybody know of I need a software program to where I can text a large group of people and not show everybody's phone number. I need a software app. I don't care if it costs money or not, but I need a software like that. And I also need that's really what I need. I need something where I can set a group chat up for about the bicycle. Right now I have a group chat set up with, I can't even think of that. I can't think of, it's an app. I can't even remember what it is. I've been using that app. I think it's a free service. Matter of fact, it's on this phone here. I'm going to help y'all out. We got like 6 more minutes. And just so y'all know, this is the first time we done ever did an hour. And guess what? It's because I'm just running my mouth. And guess what? That's what we're going to do weekly. Until people start answering questions. Like I said, I'm supposed to be on here attempt to raise money. Because I don't know if I want to put that in the subtext line or whatever. But we're going to be on here weekly doing this every Sunday. WhatsApp. We on the WhatsApp. I have a group on the WhatsApp. I'm trying to log into it right now so y'all can see what's going on. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's the WhatsApp. So if you're interested in joining the WhatsApp group, I don't know if you can see that. But if you go on my page, you can join. It's a QVR code or QVC code is a QVC code for anybody that's interested in joining the group. And if you're interested in being a part of what we're doing, you don't have to be in town to be a part. Now, your suggestions and everything is valid. If you want to be part of what we're doing, all you have to do is show up to the lives, bring your suggestions, and, we can sit down and talk this out and work it out. And like I said, I done rode bikes in Atlanta. I done went to bike rides in Atlanta, Orlando, Miami, South Carolina. And I want to go to Houston, Texas and ride a bike in Houston. And I want to go to Puerto Rico. And I want to go to Key West and ride bikes in Key West. So like I said, you don't have to be in Tampa to be a part of what's going on. All you have to do is just be an active participating member, not a drive-by. And I appreciate, the drive-by because I'm looking, I'm seeing all the names, Flower Boy, Darren Graves, J Love. I don't have a problem with that. But like I said, we're looking for participating members of what I got going on with good suggestions and, what could be did in the community. And another thing, if you in the Palm River area, the Palm River has a town hall meeting. A town hall meeting is where the city council comes out and they bring all the Hillsborough County departments. Hillsborough County got departments y'all don't even know Hillsborough County got. Hillsborough County got departments. They bring all the Hillsborough County departments out and they talk about their services that they offer to the public. And 99% of the services are free. They talk about what's going on. They got the water department there. They got the garbage company there. They got the electric company there. They got the children's and family there. They got code enforcement there. They got the library people there. They got parks and rec there. Any Hillsborough County department is going to be at a town hall meeting. And this is your opportunity. If you stay in Hillsborough County, this is your opportunity to get them phone. Who I need to call when my garbage man don't pick up my garbage? They there. Get their number. You got issues, you got problems. You there to talk to these people one-on-one. They there for you. Our taxpayer dollars pays for these people to be here. They there for us. They got Hillsborough County Sheriff there. They got the fire department be there. They got the dog service, the dog animal control. They got anything that is Hillsborough County Public Works is there. So they have a town hall meeting tomorrow at, what time that meeting is? It's at 6:30. And the meeting is on the 24th. The meeting is March the 24th at 6:30 at Winston Park. If you in the Tampa area or the Palm River area, you're going to know where Winston Park at. They have a town hall meeting at 6:30. I just want to tell everybody I appreciate y'all coming out. I'll be back next week. Now, the bike ride is next week. Y'all are all welcome to come. You all welcome to make a donation. You all ready to look at the post. You all ready to like the video. You're all welcome to do all of that. I just want to tell everybody I appreciate you. Thank you. God is love. And you see it. That's what I do. You see it. I don't even know how to shut this down, but it's a wrap.